organised crime unit from Pietermaritzburg arrested 4 men for the murder of 3 people on Sherwood Farm on Wednesday, the 21st of July.
My dad phoned me up and told me that there was a fire on the farm, on this Sherwood farm. He had phoned my mum and said, bring more labour of the labour from this farm. Then he never heard. He tried to phone her back and didn't hear from her again. I told him to hurry up and go back to the house, and I immediately left afterwards because I had a bad feeling about it as well. He arrived here. My dad jumped out his truck and ran towards the door. As he ran round, he saw the garden boy lying dead to my left here. There was a trail of blood from the door here to where he had died against the wall there. So he had his throat slit. The kitchen girl, the house girl, was lying dead just inside the kitchen. She had been shot in the back between the shoulders. So as my dad saw that, there was the garden boy's son, who was lying on the ground. He indicated to my dad to run. He knew the guys were still in the house behind. So my dad ran round that corner towards the other gate over there. During that time, he phoned me back to say, everyone's dead, lying on the ground dead, and he needs help. Phoned the security company. They were pretty good. They phoned Moy River and Nottingham Road Police. And during that time, I also phoned neighbours and said, bring guns, because we had no protection at all against these people. So my dad, he had come through here, and when I arrived, I came in immediately to this gate. I opened it. He ran to my bakkie and said, go, go, go.
So when you picked your dad up, what was going through your dad's mind?
He was just saying he doesn't know where my mother is and whether they've got her, whether they're raping her, whether they murdered her. He didn't see her when he arrived at the house, so he didn't know. It was a panic situation.
Suppose those 5 minutes were probably the longest 5 minutes of your life?
Yes, very much so. You feel total frustration, and yeah, we did not know what time they would arrive. When the neighbours arrived, we got some weapons and we came into the yard, and the police arrived pretty much at the same time. They were very quick. I went into the house with both myself and my dad, followed the policeman into the house, and we started searching for my mother.
What's going through your mind? You know?
Panic. We were calling out and not getting any type of response. Even the kitchen girl's son that we found in the bathroom was in such a state of shock that he couldn't stand. So he couldn't answer us, he couldn't do anything. We didn't know whether maybe they had taken her away with them or whether they had murdered her or anything.
Where's your dad at this stage?
My dad had carried on searching the outside of the yard, and at which time I heard him crying, and that's another sound I'll never forget. And that's when he had found her lying at the foot of a tree. I couldn't see anything obvious at that stage, so I held her head and I said, and she was still warm, and I said, she's still all right, she's still all right. And at that time, he pulled down her jersey and showed me that her throat had been slit, and that's enough to finish anyone off.